Hey everyone, long time no chat, long time no see. My name's Amber and this is Fabricating Fringe. I have not been on YouTube for too long. It's just been really busy. And I have been meaning to hop on here and I'd like to do it more often if it's what people want. But even if you don't want it, like I still feel this connection to my viewers and those who supported me through the years on YouTube. And I would love to continue to share my wig wearing experiences via this platform. But I think what has made me not find the time is the time that it used to take me to create my videos. Often I was doing a review or I was, wanting to create a certain aesthetic and I would edit a lot, any of my mess ups, blabbing, things like that to keep the video within a certain time frame or whatnot. And because I didn't want to take the time to do all that, I just didn't do it at all. Before it was a creative outlet and it allowed me to not only find my passion and love for alternative hair, but then share that with others, educate others. And that's what I'm doing full time now. Working for Envy Wigs as on the education team. But because I do that all day, the rest of the evening is spent as mom and wife and, housekeeper and everything else that is just part of life. And so when I used to do the videos and everything else involved, I was juggling the whole mom thing as well, but I wasn't working full time. And now I am. So it's been a challenge trying to find that balance to get back into the YouTube scene, if you will. But I've been meaning to, and I miss the engagement and the people who are here and who comment and just support, and those who may find a video that helped them in their journey. That just brings me a lot of joy. So I am going to try to start being more consistent with it. It may or may not be reviews. If I do review something, it will be Envy Wigs or Ellen Villa, because as many of you guys know, Envy Wigs is now the US distributor of Ellen Villa. So because of that, we the team has grown this past year, and now it's two names, two brands under one house. And so it's been fantastic to learn more about Ellen Villa. I mean, I've worn and reviewed Ellen Villa wigs along with Envy throughout the years, but it's been a joy to take a deeper dive into the brand and be on that end of the, of the coin. Being an end consumer and an educator and working with the brand itself, it's been fantastic. And I feel really deeply that this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And all the other things that I put my heart and soul into, such as my YouTube channel, it's still important to me. You guys are all still important to me. And I'd love to dabble with that again. Like I was saying, it may or may not be some reviews, but maybe it'll be like a wig chat. Maybe it will be me just blabbing. And to be honest with you, I feel like the people who just blab, they do vlogs and stuff on Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, YouTube. They seem to do better with views and, engagement than a very strategic video that's a review. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't know that that part of marketing, and that there was no strategy behind what I was doing. It was just really getting the information out there, and hopefully those who needed it or wanted it would find it. Anywho, so I figured, why not hop on camera? I don't believe I will be doing any editing because I just don't want to take the time to do it. So if you see a stall, If you see me kind of mess up, can't, gather my wits or my words, it is what it is. This is just going to be a raw, unedited version. I'm going to get ready while I speak. I'm using this tool as a brush right now, as that's exactly what it is. But I did want to talk about this tool, not because I've been told to, not because I've been advised to, honestly, because I want to. Yes, it is an Envy Wigs tool. Many of you guys have heard about this. This is the Envy Wigs 3-in-1 Airstyler. There's 3 different attachments, and we have been just testing and using and promoting the heck out of this tool that Alan Eaton has had in the works for like 20 years. Like, he's had it in his mind, and it's been 20 years in the making, and so it's now, come out of the woodworks. And am I saying that phrase right? I don't even know. And it's just incredible, because I have been wearing alternative hair for a really long time, and I know that many of us will go ahead and utilize air tools, hot tools on our traditional synthetic fiber, but you do have to be very, very careful. In fact, in all of my past reviews, it was like verbatim. If it was a traditional synthetic fiber, I would say, do not use heat tools. Do not get, around an oven. Do not get around heat. That's just something that we advise people who are wearing traditional synthetic, so that they don't melt the fiber. I'm looking for something to wrap my hair in, and I cannot find it anywhere. Where are you? But I do know that many people will go and experiment, and they'll grab, around, what is it called? Like a hot air brush, and they'll put it at a very low setting to smooth out really crispy synthetic fibers on the ends or whatnot. And, I think those who have really tested and tried and experimented with their older alternative hair, they discover what works and what doesn't work. And I know a lot of us have experimented with heat on our traditional synthetics, and we melted the fiber. We've had those mishaps. And that's precisely why those things are recommended, because tools that are on the market that are created for human hair, they're not going to react to synthetic fiber the way we want them to. Just like products. I mean, back in the day, I have been wearing alternative hair for what? 20 plus years, something. I've been wearing wigs and toppers since 2011. I don't know, you do the math. But prior to wigs and toppers, I was wearing all sorts of pieces, and I'm telling you, they were all synthetic, and I would wash it with shampoo and conditioner. The shampoo or the conditioner did nothing for the synthetic fiber. In fact, it probably coated it in ways that was not ideal. And although the shampoos can clean dander and junk on your synthetic fiber, it's not meant for that fiber. So I mean, you name it, I did it with synthetic fiber. I tried to curl it. It damaged the fiber. I tried to do XYZ. I mean, just doing it all, trying to see how it would react. And you have to be very particular about what you do with your traditional synthetic fiber. And so a lot of people ask, well, what's the difference between this tool and many on the market? And really, the main differences are the fact that it has 3 attachments. Also, a lot of what you see on the market that people do use on synthetic fiber is just like a round brush. So you have the option to have a curling iron, a curling wand with a clamp. Like, who has that to work on traditional synthetic fiber with? And then this one. And who's to say there aren't going to be other attachments? There aren't going to be other attachments added in the future. So that's one plus side, is the options, the versatility for these attachments. And then also, this tool has been calibrated for synthetic fiber, traditional synthetic fiber, so it doesn't reach that melting point. As most of you guys know, synthetic fiber is baked in an oven to create that style of retention in the factory. So it goes into big ovens. The hair is wrapped around big rods, and it heats up in an oven for a certain amount of time, and then they take it out of the oven and they let it cool. So this is kind of the same concept. There can be heat applied to synthetic fiber, but you have to be very, very particular about the amount of heat that is applied. And that is where the difference is that this tool has been calibrated for traditional synthetic fiber, so you don't reach that melting point. Also, each tool, each attachment has been meticulously created so that it's not rough on synthetic, on all fibers, to be honest with you. You might find other attachments that you want to go use that's meant for biological human hair, and it has like boar bristles or something that's rough. It can fray and damage those delicate fibers. Now, when I say delicate, the traditional synthetic fibers, they are resilient, but at the same time, you have to be careful. It's like a blouse, a delicate blouse that you take to the dry cleaners or whatnot. You do want to be mindful of those fibers, or it is going to show wear and tear a lot quicker. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the tools attachments. They have been made with materials and everything in mind to be soft and gentle on your traditional synthetic fibers. So you see these bristles, they have the little ball at the end, they're nice and soft, they're not going to snag your base materials, your lace fronts or whatnot. You do have the ceramic coating as well, which is fantastic for smoothing and creating like a silky finish. Also, the curling wand, it is ceramic coated as well. It works with air. The heat is through air. You do have a cool shot, which is essential. I know there's other tools on the market with cool shots, and many of us are very stubborn. We don't want to use the cool shot. I'm telling you that because synthetic fiber needs to be cooled to set in place, just like they do in the factory after they bake it, they let it cool. And using the cool shot is going to help you, make that reformed fiber set. Another nice thing with the cool shot is it's not a cool shot that you have to hold. A lot of other tools on the market have a cool shot that you have to actually hold in place. This one you don't, but at the same time, when you're ready to go and add heat to your style, you have to make sure that you turn that cool shot off. I've done that a time or two where I forget to turn the cool shot off, and I'm like, why is this not heating up? It's because of the cool shot. Also, you have 3 different heat settings: low, medium, high. I usually reach for medium for my traditional synthetic. If I feel like I want a pop of heat, I will use high, but I'm telling you, even though you won't meet that melting point on your traditional synthetic fiber, you do want to be mindful when using high heat, because left on for an extended period of time using high heat, you will experience kind of a dryness or wilted look with your traditional synthetic fiber when you're using high heat, because it just works quicker. It heats up quicker. It's hotter. So, it's recommended to use medium. I'm going to say that right here. Use medium on your traditional synthetic fiber. Low is great for touch-ups. I mean, you can use low, medium, and high on all your fibers. Your traditional synthetic, your human hair, your blends, your heat friendly. You can use, low and medium on all of them. High is recommended for your human hair, your blends. Oh, I'm getting a call. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I don't know where I was when I got that phone call, but I did put on my wig while I was waiting, and I feel a lot better because I did feel, bald. But you guys all know what I look like underneath. Oh, speaking of hair, and I know I'm bouncing from all over the place. The last update video, I was talking about my hair growth, and I'm still growing it out, trying to get on that hair topper train again, so I can do both. I love my wigs, and I love how easy peasy they are just to throw on, but I feel like for an education standpoint, it would be amazing if I can, put on a topper and show individuals how to blend them and all those nitty gritty things pertaining to hair toppers. But going back to the Airstyler, that was something I wanted to talk about just from my own perspective. When I first started using the Airstyler, testing it out and stuff, I gotta say, and I'll be honest with you, you know, it was a different thing. And that, just like any other styler or tool on the market, sometimes you just have to get used to it. Like I bought a Chi, I can't even remember what it's called, but I use it with my daughter's hair, and it's one of those Chi things. It looks like a tulip on top, and it sucks the hair up inside and curls it. And it was a process just figuring out how to use that tool for your own biological hair. And to this day, I think it's very hard to use on yourself. Maybe that's because I usually do hair on others, and then when I do my own hair, it's on a blockhead. But just like any other tool, you get used to the way it feels, the way it functions. I can say that this tool is nice and light. It feels good in the hand. The buttons, everything works very well. The attachments can be removed and clicked on really easily, so that's a plus side. I feel like the shape of the attachments are really great. I think it would be fun to have another attachment like this one, but with a more round version. But the oval, I think, works fantastic for giving you like blowed out looks or giving you some slight bend. Speaking of blowed out looks, you can use this tool on wet fiber. It's not necessary. You can make huge differences with just dry without product as well. One of my favorite attachments is the curling wand. We call it a curling wand, but it does have that clamp like your traditional curling iron. And I love this tool. It took a minute to get used to, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I did a lot of testing and trying different types of curls. It works well. I can say that not every traditional synthetic fiber is created equally. Like, you can use this tool on all fibers, all brands. There are some tools out there on the market that are said to be able to be used on traditional synthetic fibers, but the brands claim to only use it on their fibers. With this tool, you can use it on any brand. But I can say that different fibers kind of react differently. So I tried this tool on, let's say, Envy Wigs Belinda. She's nice and light. She has a very fine density. I don't know. She just has a very light, natural density. And I kept it on purpose for an extended period of time just to see if it would melt, if it would do anything. It didn't do anything. It kind of just had more of a, like a wilted look. It was so hot that it really didn't retain the curl. Not very hot. I take that back. So hot is not the term because it doesn't get to that melting point. But then I used it on a London wig, which is also traditional synthetic. And it definitely had like a drier feel and was a lot more like kind of a ripply. It was not melted, but just like a drier texture. The nice thing is you can go in with a spritz of water, your tools. You can use the oval smoothing brush, you can use a small round brush, or you can use the curling wand and kind of go over that fiber that got a little crispy, looks a little wilted or whatnot. Go over that and it smooths the fiber right out because it's not melted. It's not damaged in that way. I feel like when you add a spritz of water and then you have the hot air, it kind of mimics like the steaming effect a little bit, and you can go in there and re-manipulate that fiber the way you'd like. Because we all know, and we put in the instructions, the directions, that you don't want to put it on high heat for an extended period of time, only 10 seconds the most. If you leave it on longer, like, of course you're going to see, you know, effects that may not be the best. So, you know, just like any other tool, if you're going to keep a very, very hot tool on your human hair forever, for a long time, it can take it off. I've seen it done on YouTube before. So just like anything else, just be mindful, you know, test it out. Use it on an older wig first if you feel scared. But it's meant for traditional synthetic fiber. That's why it was created. So of course, because it can be used on traditional synthetic, it can be used on all the fibers as well. And for me, I wear hair every single day. there was kind of a sad part about not going in there with a tool, being able to switch it up easily. And this opened up that door so that it enhances my journey, my wig wearing journey, my alternative hair wearing journey, so that I feel normal, I guess, in a way. And you can go in there and switch up your hair. You can go from curly to straight, straight to curly, all those different things. But most people don't go buy a wig that's traditional synthetic thinking, oh, I want to go change this right away. They choose that traditional synthetic style because the style's baked into the fiber and they like it. They like the style retention or whatnot. But sometimes when we receive a wig and it's brand new, it's a face flopper, or it's not framing the face properly. It's not, there's just things that people end up sending it back, or they throw it in their wig closet and don't grab it again because they feel like they're stuck unless they pull out the steamer. And so this kind of helps you customize and tailor your wig to your specific needs. It can be just little tiny tweaks that really help make a big difference. And so I'm an advocate for this, not just because it's envy, but because I try it and I wear hair every single day. I often grab it. I've cut bangs, trimmed bangs, and then they're straight as a poker. I'll take the curling wand or the oval smoothing brush and just give some slight bend to the bang. It's lickety split, quickly shift that style, add bend that you want there. And it's like that aha moment where look what I was able to do. I wasn't stuck. I didn't have to throw it back in the box, and I customized it and tailored it to my wants and preferences that fast, just like anybody else with, biological hair growing out of their scalp. So I think it just opens up the doors and gives you better control, gives you a sense of control on your journey. And I think it's incredible. So that's my take on the 3-in-1 Airstyler from Envy Wigs. There's a ton of information, tutorials, and all kinds of things on the website. I'll put that down below just because this thing's going to get lengthy and I don't want to explain it all in my video, to be honest. So just go and look at that information. You can find out the temperatures, low, medium, high. You can find out, tips and tricks and ways to style, ways to use it, what you can use it for. For instance, cold crimps, face floppers, taming excessive permatease, adding more volume. This thing is fantastic for adding volume of the roots, by the way. Smoothing, detangling, refreshing, revitalizing, all those different things you can use this tool for. So it's pretty incredible. So as far as the wig chat, talking about me and my life, it's been crazy. It's been wonderful. I'm super thrilled with the position I have at Envy. I think all of the people are wonderful. I just love them to death. Alan's fantastic. And then I'm working with Sabrina in the education department. She was still with Ellen Villa, and now we've joined. So we're together as the education team. They have a fantastic marketing team. Everybody that you see commenting and creating and conversing on social media on both the Ellen Villa page and Envy. They just a great, wonderful, down-to-earth team of people, and I'm just proud to be part of that team. With my own wig journey, just living it up, wearing the hair. I still have a wig closet full of various different brands, and I think highly of all of them. Love so many colors and brands and styles, and I reach for them because I'm educating so much on Envy and Ellen Villa. Like, I often reach and wear those styles because that's what I'm educating and talking about on the daily. But I, just telling you off the cuff, like, I'll reach in my wig closet for other brands to wear, in my own time. Because I think that we can all appreciate, great brands and great hair, no matter where they can come from. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything else I think of that I could quickly throw a video up about, let me know. If there's questions you have for me, comment below and maybe I'll make a quick video. But thank you so much for your support, for watching, and for listening to this blabbing session. I just appreciate you guys. And if you want to see more, I am on Instagram still. But there's not as much variety because I am, you know, making sure that my content, if it is hair related, is centered around Ellen Villa and Envy for, you know, conflict of interest reasons. But I also share my own tips and tricks and funnies and memes and things like that because I wear hair every day. So it's not just about educating. It's not just about the job. It's because I love it and I wear it and I need it and I want it. And it's changed my life for the better. And if it can help and change somebody else's, then that makes me thrilled. So anyway, thanks again for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.